We are back with another edition of Bro2Bro. I got my brother here, Vince. What it do?
What's up, man?
Chilling, man. Hey, and we got our first guest hopping on with us. Our guy Aaron Tucker. What's good with you,
What's
brother?
good?
Appreciate you hopping on.
What's good, my
And
guys?
this gonna be a fun episode. This is an
Yeah,
overdue conversation, especially for us three. We were actually all on Family Feud together, yo,
yeah,
and like the real Family Feud,
Real
like
deal.
Steve Harvey.
yeah.
I don't even know what channel. What channel do it even air on? Like
I think it was on
ABC,
Fox.
ABC or W? I don't even
Nah,
know, but
yeah, like Fox.
Fox
Yeah, Fox or something like that.
for sure. So the real Family Feud, we was on there last year in Atlanta. Crazy experience.
Crazy. Yeah,
I won't go into it myself. I'll let these guys speak on it, but I just want to ask y'all, like, generally, what did you expect out of that whole experience, and then like, how did it end up turning out from your perspective? Like, what did you learn about Family Feud, about yourself, about your family? Like, it was a super interesting experience, of course, but
yeah.
just open it up. You want to take it away, Aaron?
Well, it's just crazy 'cause it was like we met our clones of us, bruh, meeting y'all. So
Facts.
like, if we gonna jump into it, that's how it was really like. We met the clones. Like y'all are clones in another state. Hey, I'm sorry, bro, for laughing, but that's really how it was. Like Vince really looked like my brother, bro. that's that's
On the
like really
real.
crazy, dog. So that's how we like, I'm kind of how like this connection really started. But as far as the whole Family Feud experience, bro, it was something totally different than what I expected, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Mm.
I didn't think boys was gonna be getting like school lunches. You know what I'm saying? I thought boys was gonna be having like the buffet in there when we walked in. You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking boys gonna be eating good. They took boys' phones. I thought we was gonna be
Honest.
able to take pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, but
I feel that. I feel that.
you know what I'm saying? But as far as the actual experience, though, as far as like being on Family Feud, bro, it was nothing like it, bro. It was nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Second it. What you think about it, Vince? How was we got a whole we could talk about this for hours,
Hours,
really,
no,
but
for real.
hours like it was just crazy.
Nah, I would say I think the funniest thing is just you said what do we learn about our family? The funniest thing is just the confidence that we all have, like going into this thing. Especially
Yeah,
with you, Justin. So
Yeah.
just to give y'all I don't know who all watched it, but if you hadn't watched it, definitely go watch it. So a little backstory because people
yeah,
always
Bruh,
talk to me about this. What happened with the sudden
bruh.
was it the sudden death? Was a sudden death at the end? I think that's what they call it. So just a
yeah.
little
Sudden,
Sudden
backstory.
death.
sudden,
Yeah,
hey,
sudden death.
I'm
tell
not
the
gonna
whole
tell
story.
I'm
Tell the
not gonna
whole
tell the
story.
ending what happened on the show. If you watch the show, you're gonna know it. But if you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it to see what happened. So
Yeah,
we talked
yeah.
we
My
talked
boy's
in
going
the
crazy.
hotel room that morning, and the original lineup had me and sudden death. And I did my homework on Family Feud, and I knew what it was. And I was like, Justin, I'm nervous about being last. Like, I have to go to sudden death if it come down to it. Justin goes, I'll do it. And I'm like, all right, cool. There it is. So we
Oh
switched.
Yeah,
man.
And sudden death happened, and just watch the show to see what actually went down on TV. But yeah, he just said it so confidently, and then after we get off the stage, I'm like, Justin, what happened? He like, I didn't really know how sudden death worked. I'm like, wow.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, the
Yo.
confidence is at an all-time high. Like even though we don't even know what was really going on, but at the end of the day, it was still a great experience seeing Steve Harvey in real life.
man,
What we on TV with
it's
Steve Harvey is
crazy.
what we get behind the scenes too. So that was the dopest part to me.
Yeah, bro. And not to, like, I just want to interject. Like, and what people don't realize, like, they don't that the thing that people don't get to see is that like through like the little breaks and stuff that we seen, like Steve Harvey was giving some dope stories, bro. And like I think that
True.
I
Funny
and
too.
funny
Funny too.
stories, yeah. Like, and I think that for me was
Hilarious.
like one of the like most dopest things. It was like a free comedy show, bro. You know what
Right,
I'm saying?
free
Like
comedy
it's like
show, man.
a free comedy show. You know what I'm saying? And just to see like how humble he was. You know what I'm saying? Like he could have been like, nah, I ain't talking to them. He could have went in the back and could have got makeup on his face or whatever. But like every time the game stopped, he made a personal connection with like the families that was there. So I thought that was dope too.
Word. And I'll speak on that a little bit too. Like in the instances where the game was stopped, it's like I ain't gonna say a commercial break. We know it's a break in the game or whatever.
Yeah.
How Steve instantly just went on riffs at people,
Yeah.
like got the even as far as like got the cussing. It was a stand up comedy show, like
Yeah.
straight up, super funny, like man. But that experience with the sudden death, y'all got to go back and watch
No,
that.
definitely
bro.
go watch
That
that
joint was so
episode.
crazy.
Definitely go watch that episode.
Man, the Tuckers too. Y'all was cool
Nah,
too, man.
man.
Y'all was up there clean with the suits. You feel me? Everybody was.
You know what I'm saying?
It was a
Nah,
vibe,
man, it was
man.
just a vibe, bro.
It was a
Nah,
vibe.
for real, man. I ain't gonna lie though.
On the real.
I'm gonna tell y'all a funny story, bro. Me and my sisters was kind of like y'all's, bro. So like, the lady told us, she came up, she was like, either way, if they get this thing, y'all gonna have to go to sudden death because we was killing them on the board. So my little sister, mind y'all, my little sister, she was like one of the youngest contestants to ever be on Family Feud. She just made the cut. She was like 19. So she tapped me. She like, yo, brother. She was like, I ain't trying to go to sudden death, bro. I'm like,
It's a lot of pressure, man.
I'm like, yo, don't worry about it. We about to knock it out this round. Steve come to me. He like, whatever the question was, number one answered on the board. Boom. Then my dad get it, then my mom get it. No sudden death. We go to Fast Money, and then y'all just gotta watch to see what happened, man. Y'all just gotta watch to see what happened, man. Yeah.
Hey,
What I did learn about. Go ahead, Vince.
No, well, I'll say this too, real quick. Like, I will say, you know, on TV it look like they just having a lot of fun, which it is a lot of fun, but
It is fun.
it's a lot of pressure. Too. It's a lot of pressure. Like, you get nervous up there. You got to remember certain things. They teach you how to look good and how to move on TV. Like, you got to remember that stuff. They're telling you so you're like an idiot on stage. Like, it's a lot that go into it too. So that's what I had to say. What you about to say though?
No, I would say to me, and it wasn't. I told you this after the fact, maybe during the fact. It wasn't even about the TV necessarily, because I never felt like I was on TV.
Yeah,
we just so used to winning, bro. I wanted to win, so like the pressure for me was like I'm trying to do good for my family. Then it came down to that last moment, and it was like, damn, I don't even really know how to play. I don't really. But when we in the huddle and we all conversing about questions and answers, that was sweet. That's like we can just use our brain power together.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I felt you on like not feeling like we was on TV, especially when you was in the game, bro. It was like my competitive, bro. It was like I was on a basketball, bro. It was like I was on a basketball court, like, bro. I ain't care about no cameras. I'm trying to kill all these answers. Whatever comes to me, I want the number one answer. You heard?
It's about the win at that point. It's definitely like better.
I want the number one answer, man.
It definitely got sussy, man. But we gonna shift gears to some a little more heavy hearted, some a little more serious.
Yeah.
We talked a couple episodes ago about the incident down in Texas, and that was right after the incident that happened in Buffalo. And my guy Aaron right here is from Buffalo, lives in the city. You grew up in Buffalo too, right?
Nah, so I'm originally from Detroit, but like my last 6 to 7 years has been like in Buffalo.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I definitely, I wanted to get a firsthand perspective on the whole situation.
Yeah,
there was a shooting out there at the grocery store. As I discussed with you off air, I just felt like it kind of got swept over the media type deal. Like it was here and it was gone.
Yeah.
Partially because of all the, it's just so much stuff going on. It's hard to really keep up with. But I just want to hear like where you was on that day. How it affects your family to this day.
I got you. So
some insight.
Truth be told, like, and I'm not trying to sound like like sympathetic or nothing, but like me and my family, we really go to that Tops where we used to go to that Tops every day. We literally stay like 6-7 minutes from that Tops, and so that day. I was actually going to go get my son some General E's milk. And something told me, like, yo, don't go to that Tops. And my lady, my son's godmother, and my mother were in Rochester. And, like, I was just driving around, and then, all of a sudden you get, like, the alerts on your phone. And they're, like, shooting at Tops, massive shooting at Tops. And I'm like, I'm not thinking of it, nothing of it. But then I figure out, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, dang, that joint was in the city of Buffalo. Then I find out it was the Tops that I was going to go to. So that joint, you know what I'm saying? They kind of really hit home. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, it was probably the most together that I've seen the city of Buffalo. And it was kind of sad that had to happen for us people to come together, but it was the most together that I've seen in the city of Buffalo, and it's still impacting. Like, my girl can't even go down Jefferson, without crying. So I like when I got her in the car, like I try to avoid going down that street. Um, yeah, bro, it's still a little touchy subject. I know a couple people that were whose lives were lost in the shooting. Um, so yeah, bro, it's still kind of a touchy subject for most definitely.
Word. Now I appreciate you sharing that, and that's really my. I just wanted the perspective on it, mostly because we're in the outside world,
Nah,
and that's
yeah,
something that was directly in your backyard. It's like,
nah,
it's easy for us to follow the media ways and say that people have moved past it, but when it's, what I'm saying, right in your backyard, it's a
but
little
it's crazy
difficult to say
though.
that.
I mean, like at in a way, people have like moved past it here. You know what I'm saying? But it's still, the select few people that, you know what I'm saying, that still, trying to help the families of the lost ones or stuff like that. But for the most part, it's not talked about, or what I'm saying, they're actually talking about reopening that tops, and a lot of people was mad about that.
Mm.
To be
I was gonna ask
Yeah,
that if they were
yeah. So a
open.
lot of people was very upset about that. A lot of people just wanted to be turned into like a memorial. Um,
Mm.
so yeah, I mean, like I said, it's still it's very crazy what happened. But then at the same token, like, what I mean, not to sound this way, but it's like every time we turn on the TV, it's something like that going on now. You know what I'm saying? And so I don't think it's necessarily people move past it, but it's like you get desensitized to seeing the same thing every single day. It's like every time we turn on the news now, it's a mass shooting.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? So
It's very unfortunate.
yeah, and it's very
So
unfortunate. Yeah,
is Buffalo historically, like, is it a heavy racial tension
yeah, and
city? Like
it's
I
crazy.
never
So,
even
and that's what's crazy,
considered
bro.
that.
Like, it's you probably never felt more racial tension in Buffalo now, but like my dad's from Buffalo, and he was like explaining, like, bro, Buffalo has a very racist background. Has a very racist
Mm.
background, like, and it goes back from where like Harriet Tubman has came up here to like free slaves, like all that, like it goes that deep. So yeah,
Yeah,
bro. So like it's a part of Buffalo I won't name, but you know what I'm saying, it's like for blacks, it's like, yo, be careful going over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
sundown town
yeah,
type.
exactly.
That's interesting because a lot of people associate naturally. We as Americans, Black Americans, we associate slavery with the South, but a lot of people don't know New York was a heavy
Heavy
slave.
slaves, yeah,
It's
yeah,
a reason that's the financial capital of the United
six,
States. New York was a heavy slave state.
yeah,
They wanted to side with the South and the North when it came to the Civil War. They was trying to play middleman. They didn't want to make the slave owners mad because they had their own, but they didn't want to lose the business
the
of the North.
north, yep. So
So quietly, New York, that might as well be Alabama in a sense.
then
They just got money.
word though,
They got money.
word though. And then like I'm not in like the city, bro. I'm in like urban, like rural, like
Mm.
countryside, like, you know what I'm saying, like you get what you get out here, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah. That's hella perspective, man. But I appreciate you sharing. We definitely not gonna harp on that.
Nah, for sure, bro.
I just want pray for the city,
Yeah,
prayers for the
definitely,
families,
man.
man.
Pray for the city of
Everybody
Buffalo.
impacted.
Keep praying for the families. Like I said, I know two families that was directly impacted. So keep Mother Young and her family in y'all prayers, and Andre McNeil, keep his, saying his family in y'all prayers too. Most definitely.
For sure that. For sure that. Much love, man. Much love. And we gonna shift gears one more time. We gonna end on a positive note.
Yes, sir.
This is something prevalent, relevant in national media when we talk about the pioneers of who's driving this media force. We're gonna talk about the NBA at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
just wanna get y'all insight. KD, Kevin Durant, one of the best NBA players of all time, one of the best ballers of all time. He's on the trade market. And a little tidbit, I don't think that you can possibly
Yeah.
formulate a trade that's going to get you Kevin Durant. I don't know what type of haul you're going to send to get a player like that, but
Yeah.
Do y'all think he gonna move? Y'all think he gonna stay put? If he gonna move, where y'all think he going? Type of deal.
Uh,
Like it's like a business
yeah.
conversation too in a way.
I,
How do you get value for Kevin Durant?
I, I mean, like, I think what a lot of people like fail to realize is that, like, number one, KD is still like one of the best players in the whole wide world. You know what I'm saying?
The world.
The world,
The
like,
world.
and the world is huge. So when you top 5 in the world, you know what I'm saying, that's a different statement. But
Hey,
and
real quick too, let them know your ball background. So
oh
we ain't talking
oh
to Joe Schmo. You know what
nah
I'm
nah. So
saying?
yeah, I played at a Division I JUCO. I was a All American there. Then I went to Lemoyne University, was a Division II school, was an All American there. Then I went over played some semi-pro, play for professional. So I can do some things with the ball a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
He get
Yeah,
buckets.
you know what I'm
He do
saying.
his
I can do some things with the ball a little
thing.
bit. But back to KD though. I think KD also hurt his trade value this year, which is why it's so hard to find a trade for him. Because if you look, man, teams have offered like some great deals for Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? And actually, I take that back. Teams haven't offered. That's what I meant. Teams haven't offered great deals for Kevin Durant. And just to me, when you don't have that many offers coming in for a player like Kevin Durant's stature, you've hurt your trade status, your trade value. And don't nobody want to give up somebody that's looking to leave every year. So you know what I'm saying? Why
True.
am I gonna give up?
True.
Why
Very
am I
true.
gonna give up 4 key pieces for somebody that left Golden State? You won a ring there. You left Golden State. Then you went to Brooklyn. You got everything you wanted in Brooklyn, and now you're gonna leave Brooklyn. The way that the Brooklyn team is set up is because KD wanted it that way. He wanted Steve Nash to be the coach. You know what I'm saying? So that's what people got to realize too. Like, yeah, KD's a great basketball talent, but y'all gotta also like put y'all mindset as a general manager. Do you also give up 4 major key players that's been with you for this one player that might be a rental for a year?
Young players probably
And
too. Young
young
players.
players at that.
Young
Exactly.
talented
Exactly.
players. Like
Or
it's
draft
a tough
picks.
call for me.
Or
Another thing
draft
at
picks.
that.
What's the I say, what's the call, GM Clark? What's the call, man? So what you let's say you outside of Brooklyn, you an NBA
Yeah.
GM, you got some young studs on your roster. You making that call? You making that trade, or you staying put?
I'd make a trade offer, but it wouldn't be a good one. I just shoot a shot, see if I,
Yeah.
because the same thing
See,
that you're saying,
nah, come on, man. Yeah. Yeah.
like it's
Yeah.
like and I look at it like a business too. Why would I give up people that I can rely on for KD? Like, yeah, I would love to have. I'm a big Bulls fan. I would love to have KD on the Bulls, but we can't give up our major pieces for KD because like who knows how long he'll be there, and then you got to build a team around him. Like, why would I give up my major pieces? Like, KD would be a great addition, but I'm not giving up what we have right now. Giving up all of that just to get KD in return when again, you don't even know how long he's gonna be there. So I would give it a shot, but I'm gonna throw in some BS and see if it sticks, if I can just make it happen. But outside of that, no, I'm not giving them the major pieces for KD, not right now.
Man, it's risky asset,
Yeah, bro. Very
and only
risky. It's almost like the Kawhi Leonard situation, bro. Like, do
true.
we go? Do we go?
Same similar situation.
And for Toronto, it worked out because they got a ring out of it. But at the end, though, they lost Kawhi Leonard.
Was he there for one
He was only there
season?
for a year,
Yeah,
Wow, he did.
and then the next year he
One
went to
and
the
done.
Clippers. You know what I'm saying? So it's
but
like
they
it's
did get
kind
the
of
ring.
almost like that's. But you got a reward because you got Toronto their first ring ever. So as a GM,
Right.
it looks like you made the right move because at the end of the day, the goal as an NBA franchise is to win an NBA championship.
And wherever KD going now, they don't have enough firepower. They talking about they want Anthony Edwards and Cat for
Yeah, and
KD.
Minnesota told
What
him no.
what are we talking about? What are we
And you
talking
know it's
about? You
crazy.
going?
If 5 years ago nobody would have denied that trade. You can have a rookie in Karl Anthony Towns, but now KD is labeled just like Kyrie Irving. They're labeled as untrustworthy players, man. And today,
And aging though,
yeah, and y'all agent at that. Very good point. You know what I'm saying? So it's like Do I give up? Do I trade you a 20-year-old player that's giving me 25 a game already, and he not even in the prime of his career for somebody I'm gonna only have for maybe 1 year, and they might sit out 40 games?
Right.
Whew.
That's the
Tough all,
biggest
man.
thing too. Like
You know what I'm
how
saying?
many
And
games
that's
would
the thing. Like
play?
basketball, not like it's not like football where football players, no matter what, y'all they have to play because it's only 16 games. Y'all got to get paid. Basketball players, they can take a hit of missing 40 games and make up playing the other 40 with because they got endorsements and all of that. Everybody on the football roster is not the main guy. Everybody,
Mm-hmm.
the top 8 guys on the basketball roster is pretty taken care of. But on the football roster,
Yeah.
it's not like that. Everybody not getting the big money like people think. A lot of football players' money come from endorsements and other type of stuff like that.
Hoopers, yeah. And I think he's gonna stay put just because of the
Yeah,
market.
bro.
And look
It's
at
his
him up in
best
his
choice.
perspective. There's not enough. There's not enough stuff out there unless they combine like a 14 trade, 5-team trade. There's just not enough assets to get for Brooklyn to be satisfied, and then another team ain't gonna give up
Yeah.
enough to acquire that asset. He's
Yeah.
untradeable, man. He's untradeable,
Yeah, man.
man. But yeah, that's all we have for today, man. Touched on Family Feud. If we get a lot of engagement or reactions to the Family Feud, we can go so deep
Nah,
into
bro, that could
that,
be a
bro.
whole episode for real, man.
Bruh, because Family Feud was honestly one of the best experiences of my
Yeah,
life. I say
I
that much.
met
Of
y'all,
course,
bro. I ain't gonna lie, man. I met 2 young black men that's not, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't out here wilding, like, you know what I'm saying? And let me tell y'all something, bro, while we on this podcast, bro. If I ever need anything, I can really call these dudes, bro. You know what I'm saying? And you don't find that in a lot of
man.
people. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm saying that on the podcast is to say this, bro. When y'all meet brothers, bro, and I'm for black men or men in general, because for men, bro, we don't open up and we don't talk a lot. That's one thing as men we don't do. So for men, when we find brothers that, you know what I'm saying, look out, and we don't talk daily, me and Jay and Vince, we don't talk daily, but when we see or we reach out back. And that's what matters. You know what I'm saying? So when y'all find that friend group, bro, stick with them, bro, because y'all gonna be going places together. You know what I'm saying? Like the saying say, birds of a feather flock together. You know what I'm saying?
Much love, honest. And then to wrap it up, bro, and it's crazy because our auntie who was with us in Family Feud saw Aaron's brother in the coffee shop at the
And thought it
hotel
was Vince.
and walked straight up to him and said, "Yo, trying to talk to him or whatever." Like they look
Bruh,
just
like
like to the
twins,
point
bruh. Twins, bruh.
we in the cafeteria or whatever the room before we went on stage, and I'm Vince sitting to my right. I must have looked back. Like, I don't know what I was looking at. I looked back, and I thought I seen Vince again. I looked back, said, yeah,
But he
Yeah.
it
just
was it
right
was
here.
crazy.
Nah, but hold on, bro. You talking about us being clean. Pops came clean in the Family Feud, bro. Let's hold on, bro. Come
Oh,
on,
fresh for
man.
sure.
Pops came clean, man.
Hey, shout out Unc on the suits, man.
Yeah,
He
bro.
had
I was
us
about to say
clean, man.
y'all was
He had
clean
us
too,
clean.
man. Y'all boys was clean too, man.
Yeah, Styles, man. Where they still in Jackson, right? Jackson, Tennessee.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Styles menswear, man, had us real fresh out there, real clean out there. Shout out
Yeah,
Unc.
y'all boys
For
was
sure,
definitely.
man. But we'll wrap it up, man. We appreciate y'all hopping on with us, listening in, tuning in today, whether you're on YouTube, podcast, Spotify, Apple,
Yeah.
wherever you at. We appreciate it. Keep it locked with us. We're gonna keep these episodes coming to you. Aaron might hop back on with us. Me and Vince will be back on for the next one
Yeah,
as
man.
well.
Anytime y'all need me, I'm around, man.
For sure, bro. Hey, prayers again to
Yeah.
Buffalo, the whole city. Families affected. And we're gonna see where KD land. We're gonna see where he end up.
Yeah.
Other than that, man, y'all have a blessed week.